Hello friends, welcome to Quick Chess Videos. Today we are going to see a game of our subscriber. His name is PS1842. In this game, we will see the efficient use of pins by him. He is black in this game. The game started with d4, knight f6, bishop f4, the super solid London system, d5, e3, and black played here bishop g4. The main line continues c5 with the idea to attack the center, c3, knight c6. If white captures on c5, then black will play e5 and gain good control over the center. So the main line continues knight f3, e6, bishop d3, bishop e7, knight bd2, castle, and black develops his bishop via b6 and bishop b7, and the position is okay for black. In the game that followed bishop g4 attacking the queen, white played f3, bishop h5, g4, bishop g6, h4. White is threatening to trap the bishop by h5. So black played h6 and made a square for his bishop. h5, bishop h7, bishop g2. It could have been a good idea to bring the bishop on d3. Okay, bishop g2, e6, c3. Development is always a better idea, and it is advisable not to make too many pawn moves. So it could have been better to just develop like this instead of the move c3. c3, black played knight c6. Generally in d4 positions, one should try to use their c pawns in order to attack the center, or else white will control center more and it will be difficult to maneuver the pieces around. The position is
6.5 hours later.
white played g5 attacking the knight, pawn captures pawn, bishop captures pawn, bishop e7, h6. It seems that white's attack is too early. He should develop first and only then try to attack. It was better to play knight bd2 or some knight h3 with the idea to bring the knight to f4 or knight to e2 and then knight to f4. h6 is too early. The game continued, pawn captures pawn, rook captures h6, and here black played a very good move, which is knight g8. The knight attacks the rook as well as the bishop attacks his bishop. So white is forced to make a decision here, and he has the only move bishop captures e7, and after knight captures e7 we can see that black is better developed and coordinated than white. The game continued, f4. Here black played knight g8. It was better to just play knight f5 attacking the rook as well as the pawn, and the rook would have to come to h3 and black can just play queen f6 with the idea to bring the king to the other side, and black is doing very well in this game. After knight g8 the knight becomes passive and it can be a problem. The play continued, rook h1, queen e7, knight f3, and black played long castle. Black is better due to the safe king and good development. White, in his premature attacking style, played the move knight g5. It is always better to first develop and only then try to attack opponent. Black has a very simple defense over here, f6, which protects the bishop like this. So white retreats with knight f3. If he could have taken on h7, then after rook cross h7, rook into h7, queen into h7, the queen can infiltrate the position via h4 or h2. In the game after f6 there was knight f3, king b8, a good idea to just move the king knight a3. Black played queen d7 with the idea to bring the knight to e7. White's position is problematic because the white king has nowhere to go. If the queen goes up and if the white king comes to the queen side, then it would be in a trouble because the bishop would become a deadly monster. The game continued. c4. It is not advisable again to have the king in the center and yourself opening it. Pawn captures pawn, knight captures pawn, knight g7, bishop h3. Pause the video and try to find what brilliant move black played here. This is a perfect example of self pinning. Bishop f5. The bishop is pinned and it cannot move now. It was better for white to just bring the bishop back to g2 and unpin it, but he defended it with knight g1. And again, after e5, black attack increase on h3, but it was better to play the simple winning move queen d5, attacking the knight as well as the rook. After e5, white could have saved the piece by bishop g2, but after simple pawn captures pawn, black's position is overwhelming. After e5, white played bishop captures f5, and black has a very nice combination to win a piece over here. Instead of bishop f5, if white captures e5, then black can win a piece by bishop captures h3, knight captures h3, rook captures h3, queen captures d7, and here black will not take the queen, but he will give an intermediate check with rook captures h1, and only then take the queen. After bishop captures f5, black played rook captures h1, a beautiful combination. Bishop captures d7, rook cross g1 check, king f2, rook captures d1, rook captures d1, and rook captures d7. Black is completely winning over due to his extra knight. F captures e5, d captures e5, a3, b5. Black is a piece up and the rest is just a simple matter of technique. Knight d2, pawn captures pawn, knight e4. Now black can take on e3 as well, and white king cannot recapture because the rook will be lost. So white played king e2, and after knight d4 check, king e3, knight d f5 check, king e2, knight d4 check, knight c5, knight captures b4,
2,000 years later.
king c1, and a1 queen mate, and finally black managed to win this position after a lot of time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please share it with your friends so they can also get the opportunity to see their games in the most funny way. Till then, bye bye.